Good afternoon. I'm John Morris, student in Georgetown University's Master of Professional Studies in Public Relations and Corporate Communications program. The reason why I chose the WD Boys Council as my client is because I earned the rank of Eagle Scout in this council in 2000 and wanted to figure out another way to give back to the council. Today I'll be presenting my recommendation on how to solve a communication challenge based on a problem I've identified through primary and secondary research. I'll be presenting the following information: the communication challenge, some insights pulled from primary and secondary research, a strategy on how I'd recommend to address the challenges, and discuss how we'll know whether or not what we're doing is working or not. So what is a communication challenge? How can we better communicate the benefits and opportunities of registering for Scouts BSA to African American males aged 18 to 55? Why is this important? Well, there is a perception of a lack of diversity of youth and adults within the council, which was determined during a survey of council members separate from the research for this project. Anecdotally, this was also my experience as a member of the Boy Scouts of America, WD Boys Council, between 1998 and 2006. Diversity is important in building strong teams. According to an article in the Harvard Business Review, people from diverse backgrounds might actually alter the behavior of a group's social majority in ways that lead to improved and more accurate group thinking. So what did I become involved? Reflecting on a few experiences I had in the BSA, particularly serving as a leader during the African American heritage camps that were held at Ingersoll Scout Reservation, I realized that people in the Peoria area, African American youth and adults, didn't typically choose scouting as their recreational activity. The people that came out for the African American heritage camp seemed to enjoy those weekends, though for some of them this was their first experience in the wilderness and it was a significant emotional event. The council may not be fully leveraging available and desired communication channels to reach a wide and diverse audience. The most active and up-to-date platform appears to be Facebook. When I conducted my analysis, there were 5 posts. Now there are a few more. Many of the posts could be considered original content, that is, content that is not shared from another originator. The frequency of the posts generally appeared to be about once a month. Sometimes the content is directly posted on the page, not requiring another click to take the user to another site, but often the content requires a click to access additional information on external sites, in this case YouTube or the blog. The council currently has the following communication platforms: its website, Facebook, Twitter, a blog page, YouTube. From previous communications experience, it seems that there may have been some missed opportunities to communicate organizational value to the audience during heightened periods of digital media activity such as holidays or local or national observances. What I would recommend is 3 to 4 posts per week per platform on social media. We need a digital media manager to engage with the audience and stimulate a conversation with them. It's very easy to take advantage of certain easy wins such as Hispanic Heritage Month, Black History Month, Native American Heritage Month, which is an easy tie-in with the Order of the Arrow, even silly ones like National Donut Day or etc. There are a lot of different resources out there to find different days to engage with your audience on social media. As it applies to the target audience, leveraging organizations in the area to hold adult recruiting events would be beneficial. So, highlighting what I was identified as the council's 2 largest lines of efforts, camp season and the popcorn season. I would also recommend highlighting the accomplishments of African Americans at both the local and national level during Black History Month, highlighting the accomplishments of African Americans within the council during Black History Month, hosting a media day. Essentially what the media day is, inviting the media out to let them experience the best of Ingersoll Scout Reservation and let them tell the story through their experience. I would also recommend recruiting events. So popcorn season is an excellent time to try and recruit both youth and adults. Scouts and adults are already having interactions with lots of people while trying to sell popcorn. What a great opportunity to interact with people and tell them about the organization and see about building the membership. Tag on to currently existing events sponsored by historically or traditionally Black organizations such as college or fraternal groups in the area and attempt to recruit local adult leaders. My take is that in some cases, the attributes that both groups are looking for from a leadership or community service standpoint may be similar to the values of the BSA. So who's in the competition? I've identified the Girl Scouts of America, the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, and the YMCA as the 3 largest competitors in the area. Based on the overall council enrollment, despite having a larger area of operations than the next closest competitor, the Girl Scouts, and certainly larger than the other competitors, it appears that the WD Boys Council has the largest market share of youth and adult social organizations. The organizations within the market share have many overlapping characteristics and offer similar or the same opportunities, though none of them are one-for-one comparison. So what do they all do? Generally speaking, all of the competitors offer recreation activities for youth and require adult leadership. Some of the organizations have summer camps, though most are not resident camps. Their camps are more of day camps. Some offer community service opportunities, and all of them offer outdoor recreation activities. The BSA, and specifically the WD Boys Council, offer the most comprehensive, consolidated, and robust opportunities compared to this competition. And why does this matter? The WD Boys Council has a significant advantage over the competition in terms of opportunities that it can provide. Generally, the level of emotional and time commitment to the organization required by both the Boy and Girl Scouts is higher than that of the competitors. Therefore, it's critical to effectively sell the benefits of the organization, particularly over the competition, because enjoying the opportunities of the BSA may be seen as requiring more work or effort than the competitors and may turn some potential recruits off. Within the council area, there are 14 councils with an average population of 59,000 per county and a total of approximately 830,000 people. Of the total population, 57,000 and change are Black or African American, and filtering down to males within the same age range, this leaves approximately 29,000 and change males. Currently, there are over 19,000 registered people in the WD Boys Council, and it's unknown at this time what the demographic breakdown of the existing members is. The reason for contacting everybody within the area is to continue to spread the word about the council, try to build the membership through word of mouth. According to the respondents of the survey regarding recreational activities, most of them generally favored outdoor activities, which you can see here. Of the other choices, hunting is the only activity that is not currently supportable by the Boy Scouts of America. Over 30% preferred web media, and as it pertains to the council, blogs and the website. 47.6% of the respondents preferred Facebook, followed by other platforms, which you can see here. The recommendation here is to prioritize traditional media in the following order: the blog and the website, and begin to or continue to utilize earned media and continue the use of social media for shorter form or video and still multimedia content, and YouTube for longer duration content. This plan will frame the WD Boys Council's brand using the attributes frame. The attributes frame is characteristics of objects and people are accentuated, whereas others are ignored, thus biasing processing of information in terms of focal attributes. This will highlight the opportunities that the organization has to offer for adults, highlight the commitment to increasing diversity within the organization, and demonstrate that the organization is a safe place for all. The plan demonstrates that the BSA brand is still as strong as it was and as relevant as when it was created over a century ago. Some of the tactics I would use to accomplish this: recruitment fairs, why I serve or why I joined digital media campaign, Black History Month Achievement digital media highlights for both Scouts and adults, Black History Month Achievement digital media highlights both at the local and national level, digital media promotions of the council's two major lines of effort, which are popcorn season and camp season, and a media day, where the media gets to experience the day in the life of a Scout at camp. So how will we know if what we are doing is working? In part, this will be measured by enrollment numbers. The whole premise of the communication initiative is to enroll African American males within the target audience. On one hand, success may be determined by any enrollments. However, it's prudent to ensure that the time is being well spent for the efforts. In order to determine the efficacy of the communication effort, it will be important to look at the demographic information in the enrollment efforts across the last 5 years. Tactic 1.2 will be measured by using the digital media analytics tools that are already built into the platforms where applicable, as well as subjective feedback from those within the council. This will be done by a one-question pop-up survey on the homepage, as well as a link that can be appended to the end of digital correspondence. The question will be, do you like what you've been seeing on our digital media, with yes or no options? If no is selected, a box will appear with a space for 500 characters of text entry for feedback. Tactics 2.1 and 2.2 will be measured by using the digital media analytics tools that are already built into the programs as subjective feedback, as well as subjective feedback from those within the council. For those highlighted on our digital media, we will ask their digital media managers to cross-post our content on Facebook or share on the other platforms our content and ask for their analytics roll-up after the campaigns were over. This way we'll be able to track how well things are working. Tactic 3.1 will be measured by using the digital media analytics tools that are already built in, as well as subjective feedback from those within the council. And Tactic 3.2 will be measured by using the digital media analytics tools that are already built in, as well as subjective feedback from those within the council. Additionally, we will work to get the analytics from those in the media who attend the media day on placement, reach, public sentiment, and more. And pending any questions, that concludes my brief. Thank you.